VH1 to 1.
Goldeneye. How did you get together with Bono and The Edge so they wrote the song?
Well, we're neighbors. Actually, if you stand and yell real loud, we might hear each other. We're very close, about 7 minutes by car.
So that's how we did it. Hey, Tina, I got a song for you. Listen to this.
His name's Bond. James Bond.
He had a housewarming when he moved in.
This is in the south of France?
South France, yeah. And he's near this heir's castle. Actually, he's the heir's mansion that he bought.
Oh, very nice, too.
Very old, yeah. It's wonderful. It just goes on and on forever. Right on the water, really dramatic. So I went, and it was the first time I met them, and they're really lovely, warm, comfortable people. Like his wife says, come and do this. It's almost like, you know, come and stay with us. It's
okay.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Have a cup of tea.
So, of course, I asked for a song. And Bono said, of course, yes. And, well, I hadn't thought of recording at the time. So when the song came into being made, they just popped to the house and we worked on the piano with it. And I was on the telephone with Nellie Hooper, the producer of it. And so we all became like a family for a week working on it. Goldeneye, I found his weakness. Goldeneye, he'll do what I please.
Was it fun doing something like that for the Bond movie? I mean, wow.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Well, I was excited about the eye because I thought that I could take off from that for a stage, for building up the stage, you know, the design. And when I arrived, I saw this thing in the middle of the floor, this huge eye. I thought, oh, it's fantastic. The closer I got, my eyes grew bigger and bigger. The stage was black, like the silk, it's very satin silky consistency, slippery as well.
Right.
And on a slope.
Ooh.
And my shoes were that high. So I had to walk very slowly in control in these high shoes with that very platform, that very high shoes down a slope. I had back problems after that, I tell you.
I'm not surprised.
Oh. See him move through smoke and mirrors, feel his presence in the crowd. They all wondered, will she stand? They had two men standing in the back so that if I toppled over, because it went narrow, the closer we got up back closer to the eye, it became very narrow.
Ow.
Ow, it's right. Yeah, it was an exciting kind of fun. And then there was a machine turning me on another part where I was sitting. That was actually a revolving kind of a thing, and that was another challenge. It was a challenge.
Why did you choose Britain anyway to record the album?
Well, first of all, Trevor Horn's studio is here, and it was more convenient for him. But I do most of my recordings here because most of the people I work with are here. And it's centrally located. It's good for me, and I'm comfortable here.
Why choose Trevor Horn?
Trevor, slave to the rhythm. I like the sound, you know. And I like a lot of Sting's, Seal's work. I wanted someone different this time. I wanted someone that could give me a little bit of a modern touch for what's going on with music and a little bit of change of pace as well.
That which was meant for 15,000 people, we got the whole lot just to ourselves.
How could you have a day without a night?
I should have tried wearing a heartometer, actually, because I have a pulsometer that I wear when I go running, you know, just to see what it actually did, because it definitely raised everyone's heartbeat.
Just listening to the few tracks that I've heard, the ones that he's produced, it's a big sound. I mean, it's powerful. It knocks you back, doesn't it? And very raunchy, I have to say.
It's raunchy.
Whatever you want me to do, I will do it for you. Because it's love that I feel whenever you're really near. I feel it sensual.
Let's talk about the single.
Whatever you want.
Who's going to shoot the video?
What's his name? I can tell you who he is. This is
This
terrible,
is this Stefan with the unpronounceable surname.
But also I got to Kylie Minogue's boyfriend. That's
Oh, is
how
he?
Yeah, he is.
Sedenwe, I think. Stefan Sedenwe we're going for.
Yes.
So he did the Björk videos, didn't he?
Yes.
And everything. So did you choose him, or was he just sort of like the hot property at the moment, or was it
Well,
you like the look of what he'd done?
I'd seen some work of his. He sent a video, and Annie Cherry and Bjork, and so I wanted something unusually different. And he came in yesterday, and I thought, yep, this is it. This is how it's going to be. He was very polite. He says, I know how you are. You know, you're in the business a long time, and your dress, and hair. He was trying to say that, but I want something different. I said, okay, but what do you want? And then he started to tell me, and I said, yeah. I said to Roger, I think it's going to be different. Okay.
Whatever you want me to be, I will be what you need.
The music has him going. He is allowing me to stay as I am because he wants that performance. But the music is making him really think supernatural woman. It's a powerful track, and he's got all kinds of powerful effects going on. I think it's good.
Whatever you want me to do.
Can we just talk about a few of the other tracks? Is that all right? Well, actually, you've worked with loads of other people on their album. It's like a who's who on. We've got Sting there, we've got the Pet Shop Boys. Confidential. You've been sitting on that for a while, haven't you? I think that track. This is the one the Pet Shop Boys wrote.
It's been there ever since the soundtrack for Itina. Except it didn't fit in those days because we were doing most of the, back with that album because most of the songs were from the Tina days. And Confidential didn't quite fit. It's more a private dancer feeling,
You don't need to give me reasons. I understand.
When we were prepared to do this album, I was going through my tapes and packing, and then Roger was doing the same, and we both came up with the tapes, and let's try this time. So we think, aha, that must be a sign.
It's gonna work.
It's really moody and melodic, and I like to sing it. It's special.
There's a time for love and a time for healing. Can't go back and undo what's been done.
Sheryl Crow's written you a song. Which song is that one?
Cheryl wrote
All Kinds of People.
I haven't thought I'm not the only one.
All I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one.
That's what I wanted, actually. That's what I was attracted to her from, and I still do love it.
So what's the feel of this song then? Is it?
Well, this one was actually an album that was written from her, that she wrote years ago and was never released, you see. And what I think about it is, she's got such a young voice, and the song is such a serious song, and meaning I think it should have been sung from someone that's lived a life, so to speak, and the story is really very strong. And she's another fan. I guess I've lived long. And she said, she was so very excited, and she did some backing vocals, and she said, I asked her to change some things in the song because I needed a few lines changed, and she jumped at the opportunity. But she said she wrote it such a long time ago that she'd have to, remind herself of what the story was about.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it's a good album, though. I might even take some more from it. It's really good.
Every time I think of you, I always catch my breath.
Now, Missing You, you've covered John Waite's song. Why choose that one?
The record company actually sent it and say, it's been 13 years or so, this would be a good one to cover because to bring it back. And I thought, absolutely. Because, I wanted to sing it. I really wanted. And I said to Trevor, I'm just going to sing this song. That's how I feel it. I just want to just belch it out.
What does he think of it? What does John Waite think of it?
Well, I can't wait.
Oh, you haven't heard it yet?
No, because we finally just mixed it. So he will know
excellent.
soon, yeah.
Ooh.
That's right. He's picky, though. He'll probably say, she did a phrasing wrong or she did something wrong here, but at least it's how I wanted to sing it.
The men come in these places, and the men are all the same. You don't look at their faces, and you don't ask their names.
When you're choosing somebody, how do you go about it? You think, I love the Pet Shop Boys, I love Sheryl Crow. How do you know that they're going to be right for you?
I ask for the song, and it doesn't mean that they're going to send you what you like that they've recorded. It means they're going to send you what they've written for you. Sometimes I'll say, don't write it for me, write it for yourself, you know, because then, you know, I know I'll get a good one. It's just a decision you make once you get the song. Most of the times with me, I will ask for changes, and either I will do the changes and they approve it, or I'll send it back to them or ask them to do more work.
They don't get offended or anything
Never.
when you're with
Never,
people like
no.
that? I mean, I would imagine they think, wow, I'm going to write a song for Tina Turner. They're going to love it, aren't they?
Well, you know, it's not that special.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I ever met.
How important is it as far as lyrics, arrangements or whatever? I mean, can you put your own stamp on it that way? I mean, obviously you do with your voice, but the lyrics have got to mean something.
Yeah, they have to mean
you.
what I need for them to mean, even though that's how I work with songwriters, to explain that I might want to change some of the lines because the song might have a different meaning for me simply by changing a few lines, you know. And they don't mind. Usually the song is written for me, they've given it to me, they're saying whatever it is that I want, I can change. And it works that way for me. When I read a story, I need to sing the story how I feel it, you know.
But you've got to feel that emotion,
Yes,
surely.
absolutely, you must get that. However, there are always a few songs that I get, like we always go back to What's Love Got to Do with It with Roger and I. It's just a song where I felt, well, love has everything to do with it, Roger. What do you mean? What's love? And I didn't really get the meaning of it until a Valley girl said, what's love got to do with it?
Oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
Did you ever consider writing your own material?
Well, I'm a bit spoiled because I have professional writers.
You got too many good people saying,
I'm
giving you this
tell them
song.
what I want. They send it to me and I say, no, it's not right. And sometimes I'll sit in the recording studio and change it myself. You know, Julie, I think the time has come for me to write. A lot of people are asking me about it. They must think that I have something to say.
Ooh.
Well, maybe I do, but not at the moment. I'm just not ready to write yet. I'm not ready to like suppress that energy and sit there and make it up. And yeah, it was hard work before. I think I might have had a bad experience in the past with having to sit there and really think really hard and really make it work. I can do it. I started out co-writing at Bollock Sound years ago and correcting the songwriter's songs that wasn't right. But you know what? I'm not interested. That's what's wrong. It's not something I'm interested in doing at the moment.
VH1 to 1.
How did you get into that kind of system anyway, the Buddhism and the breathing and whatever? Do you just think, oh, I need something to calm myself down, or is it?
Well, I changed my life. I was told when the practice was being promoted, so to speak, or given, that it would change your life, and I wanted my life to be changed at the time. That was when I was with my ex-husband. And I wanted desperately for a change in my life, and voila. Well, after chanting nearly 20 years, yeah, it changed it. There was a practice of people going to houses, taking people to meetings, talking to them about the practice and how it was done and how to do it. And I was fortunately contacted with those people. I knew some people that was doing the meditations, the mantra, as Nam Myoho Renge Kyo was speaking about. And I've been doing it nearly 20 years now.
I don't care who's wrong or right. I don't really want to fight no more. Too much talking, babe. Let's sleep on it tonight. I don't really want to fight no more.
Did you do meditation as well? You're saying about your breathing and whatever. You obviously with the Buddhism or whatever, is that come into it a lot?
Chanting is a form of working on the chakras in the center. But actually, the breathing came normal, and I found later that it's right. I think it was instincts. I can't tell you how I started. It was instincts, actually. When I talked to the doctor, he says that it was definitely that. I just don't breathe a lot. I don't pant. You know, I just take little snips here and there. Take one strong one in and out. And then, of course, like when I'm lots of press sometimes before a stage performance, and I just lay flat on the floor and do, as we call the one, a corpse position. Just totally let it out, hold the breath as long as I can, and then explode, and then you're right back home again. So
And it really does work.
It works. It works.